Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. Hope you guys are doing well today. We're back again with another video talking about the Hellgate and GvG tier list. So again, this is purely subjective. This is purely my opinion on the matter. Doesn't mean that it's the right one. It means that, in my opinion, this is what I think is top tier right now. So let's talk about the Hellgates first. In the S tier, strong being S, average being A, B equal bad, C is for crap. The S tier for Hellgates, Great Hammer. The reason I say Great Hammer is because you see the wombos, you see the soldier armor sort of heavy claps, heavy slams coming down. You see the soldier armor cult issues or the clutch geysers that interrupt them. Great Hammer overall for Hellgates, just a top tier option. Staff of Balance. Again, we're going to talk about this more in the GvG section, but Staff of Balance is just an incredibly solid weapon right now. It's been nerfed multiple times, and every time it's been pulled down to a good level. And Staff of Balance is just in a really good spot at the moment. You then have the Malevolent Locust. I talked about this in the ZVZ video. Malevolent Locust, in my opinion, is one of the strongest weapons in the game right now. Borderline broken, in my opinion. It's a complete counter to Nature, to Spear, to Clarent. Gallatines. It's just a counter to so much that it really makes it a little bit too strong in my opinion. So until it gets nerfed, I think Locust is something you can definitely make use of. Let's talk about the A tier then. You have the Ironclad Staff, which is, in my opinion, a very solid pick. You can make use of it, but it's definitely nothing in comparison to the other three, especially in Hellgates. You have the Great Arcane and the Arcane. Now, I kind of disagree with these choices now. I would say that the Great Arcanes may be usable. I've actually been testing it the last couple of days with like a mana drain build to kind of counter the duo tank teams we're seeing at the moment. It's been okay, but it's not been great. Arcane, I'm actually gonna live on video right now. I'm gonna change it to there. So I'd say Great Arcane's usable but not great. Arcane is probably in the B tier now. Let's talk through the B tier very quickly then. You have the Heavy Mace. Mace in general is just really inconsistent right now and quite weak compared to every other option, unfortunately. Bedrock, just pointless. It's a meme weapon. Incubus, people have tried to make it work. Again, is quite a meme sort of build. Quarterstaff, absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. If you want to make it work, it gets carried very hard by its Qs and Ws, but again, as a whole, it's pretty weak. Soul Scythe, I've seen people try to make like a Soldier Armor Soul Scythe work with the burst that you get from like the big damage you can do on the W. Yeah, maybe you can make something happen. I wouldn't say it's very good though, or very consistent. Hammer, yeah, I don't rate Hammer great. I mean, people have tried to make it work with like the Caitiff Shield and things like that. Again, very sort of meme and not very consistent. Polehammer, I really like Polehammer. Being able to turn on someone and just stun instantly, no build up, no animation, nothing, just an instant stun is really nice. And I would say it's one of the better ones of the B tier, but still not good enough compared to things like a Great Hammer or Staff of Balance. Grovekeeper, again, it's good. I would actually potentially say for Hellgates it might even be A tier, especially Soldier Armor Grovekeeper. So I saw someone running this the other day. Soldier Armor Grovekeeper cult issues and effectively got his stacks built up off a fire by accident. You can do it off an axe or anything like that. Uses a Soldier Armor, jumps into the back line, and they stuns them for so long, goes in with a heavy smash. It's kind of like the Great Hammer. So again, I'm probably going to move that one as well. This list was done the other day, so I've had time to reflect. Occult and Enigmatic. Arcane's not bad at the moment, and I think these two are usable but not great. And then in the C tier, this is stuff that you can run if you want, but wouldn't recommend at all. Mace, one-hand Mace is just a complete joke. Morningstar, very good for ZVZs, very bad for Hellgates. Camelon Mace, exactly the same situation. Black Monk's Day has no CC in its E. If it had a CC in its E, even if it was like a 1 second stun, would be okay, but would be usable, but it just doesn't even have that. Tomb Hammer, not a bad thing. I've seen people try to make it work in like 2v2s, and it's definitely actually had work in 2v2s, so maybe you can try and make something happen there, but 5v5's not really happening. And Witchwork, people are going to dodge roll out of it or just walk out of it. Like, you're not going to catch people with it. So then, let's move into the GvG list. So for the S tier, we have the Staff of Balance. Malevolent Locust is another one, again, I could put into that sort of tier. I would say that the Malevolent Locust, people are only just starting to discover how strong it is, and for that reason, it's kind of a bit of a weird one to try and place. I would definitely put it S tier. I would put it S tier, if I can do, there you go. I would put it S tier, but again, you have to play with the right thing, and it's a weird one. It's very hit or miss. You build a bad team comp or don't play it correctly, you can get run over. And playing it doesn't guarantee you a win, whereas playing Staff of Balance, you've got a very, very good chance to win just because you can control so much in a fight. In the A tier then, Great Hammer for GvGs, it's a solid choice. Not as good for the, obviously, the Claps and things like that, because you typically start seeing Purges and Bean Cows and things like that come out in the GvGs more so than Hellgates, but maybe usable. Ironclad, again, this was when I made this list when Ironclad was a little bit more in the meta. It's still okay, it's not actually been nerfed. Other things are just kind of a little bit stronger now. And Grovekeeper, I've seen people try to make Grovekeeper work in GvGs. Again, it's kind of a bit of a weirder Great Hammer. You can kind of make something happen with it, but again, it's still really inconsistent. The only advantage with Grovekeeper is it does go through firewalls. So if you are determined to use hammers, you can get like engage up chokes and stuff like that, because they can't counter you with a firewall, which is quite nice. B tier, it's almost exactly the same in fairness as the Hellgate tier list. Great Arcane, Hippie Mace, Incubus, Quarterstaff, Soulside Hammer, Pole Hammer, Occult, Enigmatic. Pretty much all the same. Mace, Morningstar, Camelot, Black Monk, Stave, Tomb Hammer, Witchwork is exactly the same. So Bs and C tiers, they're just not viable at the moment. They don't have anything that they need in the current meta. Tanks in the current meta aren't actually about being that front line all the time. I mean, look at Malevolent Locust. It's about sort of the purges, the control for the fight. Staff of Balance, you can just go so deep, you can control them. Cartwheel is just going to interrupt so much if they don't have a Night Helmet. It forces them to go into a Night Helmet as well, which means you can kind of play like the Demon Helmet Staff of Balance, which I've seen a little bit more recently. And Cult Issues mean that you actually do a fair bit of damage with that now. You pair them two up, and that's what people have been running, Staff of Balance and Malevolent Locust with Frazzle. You can actually do some big work. So guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this tier list. You've got the healer, range DPS and melee DPS coming over the next couple of days, so keep tuned. Added a little bit of music to the background in this. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you do like it, let me know. If you don't, also let me know. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and catch you later. Goodbye, guys.